Okay, this is a quick video to show you how you can make simple banner ads. I've actually had 2 people in the last 24 hours ask me about banner ads. So I'm going to show you a simple way you can make them inside of a free program called Canva. Okay, just go to canva.com. I'm just going to jump into this tutorial. And then after this, I'm going to show you where you can host these images for these banner ads, okay? That's if you don't have hosting. If you have hosting, you can just upload it to your own hosting. So let's jump right in. If you needed a banner that's compliant with advertising sites like Safelists, traffic exchanges, etc., then you'd probably make 468 by 60. Okay, so let's start with that one first, actually. So when you're in Canva, you can go right here. It says custom size. And let's do 468 by 60, okay? Because that's a standard size banner for most advertising sites, and it looks really big, so you got a big canvas to work on right here. So it gives you here in Canva different backgrounds, and you could work on banners just like this, right? You can just pick one of these and then just edit the text right here. Okay, all right, and then whatever you want to put here, you put your text. And then I'm going to make this fit. So I'm going to make this wider. There it is. And then if you hover over this, you're going to see these little crosshairs show up. You see that? You can just move it up and down until you see the pink. And that's telling you this is right smack dab in the center. All right. So if this was my banner, then all I'd have to do is hit share and then download. Okay, and then it'll download it ready to go. Now, of course, this is just an example of what you could do. You could pick any one of these, okay, like this, change them around. But what I found is pretty banners don't get as high of a click-through rate as ugly banners. And I'm going to show you what an ugly banner looks like. So I'm just going to go to background, and we're going to choose a background like that. And then there we go. This is probably going to get a higher click-through rate than a pretty banner. And I like to use just, really bright colors when I'm making my banners, okay, to make them easy to recognize. When I make these banners, I go old school, like 2006, 2005 is what I'm thinking. So let's just make this one right here, and we're going to make it to promote this program. Now, I'm not promoting this program, but a friend of mine was wanting a banner for this, so I'm just going to make a very simple one. So you want to look at the page you're promoting and then find some keywords that will help you get an idea of what the banner is going to say. Okay, what is the banner going to read? So I'm just going to copy this: guaranteed lead and commission funnel. And then I'm going to go back to Canva. I'm going to select and then paste. All right, now first of all, it's white. So I'm going to select all of it, and I'm going to change the color. I'm going to click on the text color, and I'm going to choose black. There we go. Now I'm going to make this fit like so. It's still too big, right? So up here, you can change the font size. Actually, let me select all of them and make the font like 12. And then we're going to just work with this. Space it out like that. Okay, and right now it got too big, so I'm just going to go back down like that. Now that fits perfect. Now, like I told you earlier, you can click on it, hover, and then if you move around, you'll see the crosshairs. So that's telling me it's exactly in the middle, vertically and horizontally. So now, boom, I got a banner ad. So watch, I can go like this and download. That's going to download in just a second, and let me show it to you. Okay, there you go. Looks perfect. It's a perfect 468 by 60 banner. Now, if we go back to Canva, and let's say we wanted a square banner, like to put on a thank you page or a download page or something like that, you would just go back to Canva, and right here, custom size, let's make a 336 by 280 and create the design. Now, let's say you wanted to make a banner for a login ad, and login ads can either be just a URL or they can be a big banner. So, you might make it 500 by 300. And then you click on create design. Now you got this big canvas you can work with. And it gives you some sample images you can work with like that. You can just change things around. Now, some of these are pro templates, so it might ask you to pay. But like I was telling you earlier, I like a basic ugly background. So I'm going to go like this. And you know what? I can just clear all of this. Let's just hit the back button and start with something fresh like that. And then add text. How do you add text? Well, you can pick one of these like that, right? And if you don't like that one, you can just select it, delete. How about this one? Click on it. I clicked too fast. Let me delete this. It's going to grab whatever element you choose, and you can work on these very simply. Okay, out of there. There we go. We're going to use something like this. And first of all, let's just change this. Let's use something from that website. Let's get, let's do this. Done for you email marketing system. I'm copying that. I'm going back to Canva, and I'm going to select all this, and I'm going to paste. Okay, now obviously that's too big, so what do? I just decrease the font size. Okay, now this other part, I can just click on it and delete it. Okay, very simple. Now we're going to make this bigger. We're going to go like this, and we're going to try to take up as much room as we can. And let's actually go a little bit bigger, like that. And then if we want to, select everything, put it in the center. It's just like using Word, okay? I don't want to go with the green, so I'm just going to select the background color, click on background, and let's choose a different color. Let's go with, I don't know, something like this, okay? Now, then you can work with this font. You can change the font around, okay? See which one looks better to you. Okay, let's go with chunk 5. No. How about this one? Done for you email marketing system. Perfect. So now you can select it, and then you're working with the font a little bit more, a little bit more. And then I'm like, well, that's too big. So let's just go down a little bit. There we go. And so now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to grab it, left click, and I'm going to hover and then drag it until I have it right smack dab in the middle. There we go. There's the crosshairs. Now that's perfectly centered. And then I could download this right here. And now I have a perfect 500 by 300 banner that I could use for a login ad. Okay? Very simple. Ugly banners seem to work best for me compared to pretty banners. Okay? They get higher click-through rates. So I can download that, and then I'm ready to go. Now, where can you upload these banners? Well, if you're an upgraded member at LeadSleep, you can upload your images there. So let me just show you real quick. If you're a free member at LeadSleep, you can't upload images. But if you are upgraded, you go down here, and then you go to image hosting, and then you can just add a new image. So watch. I just go like this. Click to upload. Once here, I choose my image. Now Canva's going to name it the name of the template that you clicked on, or whatever you typed in there. So just keep that in mind. There it is. Then I close and refresh. And now look, there is my banner. I can get link. And if I copy that, or if I visit it, bada bing, bada boom, I now have a banner and a URL that I can use for login ads, or for me to place those images on other websites. Just keep in mind, if you're advertising on Safelists, traffic exchanges, any other type of advertising site, the standard banner size is 468 by 60. So if you make big banners like this, don't upload them in those sections. Banners like this are specifically for like login ads, thank you pages, things like that. All right. Hopefully this short little video helped you. So you now know how to make banner ads inside of Canva.